Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. Today, we're diving into a hidden war. It's not fought with bullets or bombs, but with lines of code. And you know the battlefields? They're the devices you're using every single day.
And it all starts with this number, $20 million. And no, that's not the price of a new fighter jet. That's the potential price tag for a single tiny flaw in the phone you might be holding in your hand right now. A secret someone is willing to pay an absolute fortune for. So how is that even possible?
Well, to get our heads around this, we need to talk about something called a zero-day. Just imagine the company that made your phone software finds a critical flaw, like a secret backdoor. A zero-day means hackers are already using that secret door, and the company has had literally 0 days to create a lock or a patch to fix it. It's a mad dash, and the good guys are already playing catch-up.
Now, this isn't just some theory, right? Let's look at a very real crack that just showed up in one of the biggest digital fortresses on the planet, Apple. A brand new zero-day, which has this official, kind of scary name, CVE 2025-43300, has been discovered. And yeah, it impacts the devices millions of us trust our entire lives with, our iPhones, iPads, and Macs. It's a huge reminder that even systems we think of as locked down are never perfectly safe.
So just how bad is it? Well, on the industry standard scale for this stuff, it scores a whopping 8.8 out of 10. That's not just a crack, that's a gaping hole. See, the flaw is in the software that handles images. That means something as simple as you viewing a malicious picture could be enough to trick the device into making a mistake, what they call memory corruption, that basically hands an attacker the keys. And here's the real kicker. This isn't a what if. Apple has confirmed this vulnerability may have already been used in some extremely sophisticated attacks against specific high-value targets. It's out there in the wild being used right now.
And this is not a one-off thing. This is the eighth zero-day vulnerability Apple has had to scramble to patch just this year alone. It really shows you the relentless, non-stop pressure that even the biggest tech giants are under. They are constantly on defense.
So with threats like this becoming so common, you gotta ask the question, how do you even fight back? Well, one proposed solution is, let's just say it's radical, and it's kicking off a massive debate.
Believe it or not, the U.S. Congress is looking back, way back, over 200 years in the past for an answer. A new bill has been introduced called the Cybercrime Mark and Reprisal Authorization Act, and the core idea? To treat cyber attacks from foreign bad guys a little bit like old-school piracy on the high seas.
The whole concept is a direct echo of history. Back in the 18th century, governments would issue these things called letters of marque to private ships. They were basically licenses for them to act as privateers and attack enemy vessels. This new bill, it's proposing a digital version of that, giving private cybersecurity firms the government's permission to hack back, to go on the offense against foreign adversaries.
And this isn't some new legal theory they just invented. The power is literally written into the U.S. Constitution. It was used in the American Revolution, the War of 1812, and the precedent even stretches, and this is kind of wild, all the way to World War II, when a letter of marque was given to a Goodyear blimp for anti-submarine patrol. A blimp! So as strange as it sounds, there's definitely a history here. But is it a good precedent? Not everyone thinks so. In fact, the idea of hacking back has been called, and I'm quoting here, the worst idea in cybersecurity. Critics are freaking out, worrying about a massive escalation, hitting the wrong targets by mistake, and basically the chaos of unleashing digital mercenaries on the internet. It is a deeply, deeply controversial idea.
Which brings us right back to where we started. Because while governments are sitting around debating policy, there's a massive, hidden economy that's driving this whole cycle of attack and defense. An economy where a single bug is worth an absolute fortune.
Okay, so get this. Just this month, a new and super mysterious player just appeared on the scene. A company called Active Security Solutions. They're based in the UAE, they claim to work with dozens of intelligence agencies, and, well, that's about all anyone knows about them. Their origins, their leadership, where their money comes from, it's a total black box.
And they launched with an announcement that sent absolute shockwaves through the industry. They are offering up to $20 million for single exploit. Just let that sink in for a second. $20 million. So what on earth does that kind of money buy you? Well, the top prize, that $20 million, is for a 0-day that can take over any mobile phone just by sending it a text message. No click required from the user, nothing. They're also offering $15 million for similar zero-click exploits that target either iOS or Android specifically. These things are basically the skeleton keys to the entire digital world, and the prices being paid for them are higher than they have ever been.
So it all makes you wonder. When a single bug is worth a fortune, when governments are seriously considering unleashing digital pirates, and when this shadow economy is operating on a global scale, who is really in control of our digital world anymore? The answer, it seems, just gets more complicated every single day. If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.